Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be the language trainer for this hour. We are going to be working on business English and a little bit on advertising vocabulary and marketing, and talking about brands. So, also, it's not business English you're interested in, we also will talk about a little bit about shopping and the types of things that you're interested in, and advertising and so forth, from a consumer perspective and also from a business person's perspective. So let me show you the material that we will be going over. This is called Improving the Image. So first of all, we'll talk about some advertisements that you've seen on TV. Then we will go through a dialogue and fill in the blanks and discuss what we've read. And then we will do some language work with those words, and then we will go on to some business collocations, practice number 1 and practice number 2. Then we will look at a case study, and we will do a role play where you guys will all be like you are working for this company called Fruitylicious. And then after that, we will do a discussion on advertising. So that is the plan for today. So anyway, my name is Holly, and I will be the trainer for this hour. And I have been teaching English since 1994, have been teaching a lot of business English. So and spent 10 years in Finland teaching business English. Hello, Sebastian. How are you?
Fine. Thank you, teacher.
So, Sebastian, where are you from?
I'm from French.
France. Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Manuel. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Excellent. And where are you from, Manuel?
From Barcelona, Spain.
In Spain. Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. I have a friend that from Finland that just traveled there with his wife, and he was just like, "Now I know why everybody loves to go there. It's so beautiful." So.
Yeah, it's worth it to go. Just to visit one time or two times, it's really worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw his pictures on Facebook, and I thought, I want to go there. So I've been to France, but I've never been to Spain. So yeah. So all right. So did you guys have a good Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah, really, really good. Yeah. So.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah. So I went to the to see the, I don't know how it's called, performance for children, and these things that it's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, and the shops are open. Most of them are open, so
Now
I
they
would,
are.
yeah, it's a
Uh-huh.
good day to spend outside the house. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Excellent. And yeah, so technically your holiday is not over until after Epiphany, correct?
Yeah, technically it's over after the 7th, more or less. Yeah, 7th,
Yeah.
6th. Tomorrow is
Six.
holiday, but after tomorrow is it's a working day. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And the sixth is called, in English, we call it Epiphany.
Happy.
Yeah. So, hi, Wellington. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Holly?
Very good. So, Wellington, remind me where you were from.
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. Have you had a good weekend?
Yes. I rest. I study English too. It's good.
Uh-huh.
It was good.
Uh-huh. Okay. Excellent.
Yes.
Hello, and hello, Anna. Anna Paula. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. So, where are you from, Anna Paula?
I'm from Fortaleza in Brazil.
Brazil, awesome. Do you want me to call you Ana or Ana Paula or
Uh,
what do you prefer?
I prefer Ana Paula.
Ana
I
Paula,
prefer
okay.
Ana Paula.
The whole day,
Yeah,
both words. Okay, excellent. Yeah.
yeah,
And I did pronounce Paula correct, right? Yeah.
right.
So, excellent. Yeah, because in English we pronounce that name Paula is how it's pronounced.
Yeah, yeah, that's so different
So
from Brazil.
exactly. Instead of Ana Paula, it's Anna Paula. So it's just slightly
Yeah.
different. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Excellent. All right. So we've got Manuel from Spain and then Ana Paula and Wellington both from Brazil. And so far we had Sebastian from France, but he left, I guess. I'm not sure. Probably internet problems, something. And my name is Holly, and I am from the United States. I actually live in Idaho, in the U.S. Does everybody know where Idaho is?
I don't know.
No, it's in the center, probably. I don't know.
Actually, it's in the northwest
No.
portion. It's up near Washington and Oregon, actually, and just south of Canada. We are actually part of the Pacific Northwest region or the mountain region. So I live.
Is it close to Montreal?
I know it's on the other side. It's in the western part. Montreal's. Let me show you a map.
Okay.
And it's in the Mountain Standard region. So I am. It is 4 p.m. here on Sunday afternoon. So that's our material we're doing today. Let me show you a map. Move that over to that screen. And this is where Idaho is right here.
Uh-huh.
And Idaho is right here. This is Oregon. This is Washington, Oregon, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, and then of course Canada. And I live in a small town right over here, close to Oregon. There's only 850 people where I live right now. In the entire state, we have about 3 million people. So we have very few people. Yeah, I mean, I think in many of your cities there's more than 3 million people. So it's very small rural area. So as you know, people who have been in like Southern California, if they're from New York, Chicago, it's a very different experience than in the rural area of the U.S. So. Yeah.
Idaho must be good to learn English.
Maybe. Why would you say that?
Because in other parts, New York, California, San Francisco, Miami, we find a lot of Brazilians and Latin Americans.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I live in a county of Idaho where in my county, in the western part where I live, 70% of them are the population is Mexican American. So
wow.
Yeah, so we have a lot of Spanish speakers in this area. Of course, it depends on the how long they have been in the States. Like third and fourth generation Mexican Americans usually do not speak Spanish very well. So, but the first and second generations do. So yeah. But I would say in Boise and some of the other areas there aren't as many. But we have a lot of farms, and so people came up to Idaho as farm workers, and then they stayed and made a life for themselves here.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. So this topic today is a little bit on advertising, and we're going to take this from an advertiser and also a consumer perspective. A consumer would be us as people who buy things, and so let's look at this first. This warm up where it says It says, think of 3 products that are advertised heavily on television. And let's actually compare the answers with everybody in the group. And did you write or did you say the same things? So we'll start with Wellington. What are can you think of some products that are advertised heavily on TV?
Yes. Soda, for example, soda.
Oh, soda pop?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Is there
Soda. Hamburger.
Hamburgers, really?
Yes, hamburger. Cars.
Okay. Cars, okay. And Manuel, can you think of some?
Toys.
Toys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfumes.
Perfume, okay.
And wines. Wine.
A wine, really? Okay.
Or champagne, yeah.
Yeah. That's not advertised on U.S. TV at all. So, and Anna Pella.
For me, it's clothes.
Clothing, okay.
Yeah. And shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And bags.
Bags, really? Advertised on TV. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Question for you, Wellington. When you say hamburgers, do you mean hamburgers or do you mean fast food restaurants?
Fast food restaurants.
Yeah. Okay. So more fast food like McDonald's and things like that.
Burger King.
Is
and others.
Burger King is in Brazil?
No, United States too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I ate in Burger King in United States.
Okay, got it.
New York,
Okay.
New York.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, in the U.S., we don't usually, there's not a lot of wine advertisements, but we do have a lot of beer commercials. So beer is a big one, but not wine for some reason. I'm not sure why. So can you guys think of an advertisement from TV that you saw when you were younger that you still think is funny? Can you think of Wellington? Can you think of something, an advertise, and can you describe that advertisement?
Funny.
Yeah. Can you think of a funny advertisement?
Funny, I don't remember, but
Okay.
but maybe musical. Musical, I remember, but funny, I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Do you think of? Can you remember any advertisement you've seen?
Yeah, but musical, not funny.
Okay. Could you tell us about it? Yeah.
Okay. For example, the advertisement about from Coca-Cola, the advertisement in the Christmas, there is a boy singing a Christmas song, and in the it had Santa Claus reading, and they sing a beautiful music. It's a advertisement about the Christmas, and it's I don't remember the song, but always in the Christmas, I always remember a little, but I remember this advertisement, but I don't remember totally.
Okay.
I remember parts of the
advertisement. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Manuel, can you remember an advertisement that you see that's made an impact, maybe, or that was funny, or?
I'm really bad at remembering things.
details? Okay.
Yeah, details. But actually, I think I have in mind some cars ad,
Uh-huh.
advertising of cars, but actually I don't remember one specifically.
Okay. All right.
You know.
All right. And Anna Paula, can you remember an advertisement that you saw on TV that was
Right now, I don't remember anything.
okay? You could say my mind is blank. I can't remember.
Yeah.
My mind is blank.
My mind is blank.
Blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. The one that I remember was a McDonald's commercial from
Yeah.
when I lived in Finland, and maybe it was in your countries as well. And what happened was there was this family that was eating food, and there was this young couple that was over, and this young man was watching this family. And as the child would say, "Dad, I'm finished," and the dad would grab the leftover food, and he would eat the child's leftover food as the child went to play. And after a few minutes, the young man looked at his friend and said, "I gotta have kids." So I think, so that he could have more food, because the fathers always eat the kids' leftover food, and it was in the Finnish language, and I couldn't understand it very well because at the time I could not speak Finnish, but I've always remembered it because I asked my students what was he saying, and he was like, "Oh, I gotta have kids," And it was funny because it was realistic, and 10 years later I still remember it. So
Yeah.
Now I remember one song
uh-huh.
that about a commercial
Uh-huh.
from café.
Uh-huh.
Here the name is Café Seletto.
Uh-huh.
Coffee Seletto.
Uh-huh.
And the song is very clear in my mind. The song is I think the majority of the Brazilians that is in the forest like me
Uh-huh.
remember this commercial, this song, because I think in the 80s, in the 70s, this commercial is very we listen the song in the radio, we see the commercial in TV, and I think years ago we have only only 6, 7, 8 channels. So I think the power, the commercials were more powerful. They reach
Yeah.
a lot of people more than today.
Yeah, I agree that the commercials from the 70s were more powerful. I totally agree, because there were fewer fewer channels.
Yes.
So it's funny because you can go to YouTube and type in vintage TV commercials, and you can see a lot of them.
Interesting.
So
Interesting. Yeah. Sometimes I think here we have a program that they show vintage commercials. It's interesting.
oh, really?
Interesting. Yes.
Huh.
But is this program I think is in the they pass 2 or 3 p.m. The Sunday. I don't remember exactly. I'm not sure, but it's very interesting because this program is directed to people that work with advertisement.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, vintage, and are these vintage commercials from in your past, from your country, or are they vintage commercials from other countries?
From Brazil, from the world, this program is directed to people with that work with advertisement. So they pick advertisements from the world, the best the best ads, and they show to the public. It's very interesting.
That sounds like it is. Sounds like it. All right, so let's go ahead and practice a little bit of pronunciation and vocabulary. Let's read the conversation and fill in the spaces with the words from the box, and the box is down here. So I think by the time we get down to needing it, we'll be able to see it, see the words. So why don't we do this? Wellington, you be Bill. Manuel, you be Jim. And Ana Paula, you be Susan. Okay, she's not. I will be Susan, since she is left. Okay. So Wellington, could you be Bill?
Okay. Well, we're here today to talk about improving the sales of our ice cream products. Jim, if you'd like to begin.
Well, sales last year were since disappointing.
Yes, we're disappointing.
I cannot read the first. Okay.
The first.
Yeah, if you can scroll up because okay,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The first thing we need to do is to improve the products themselves. The flavors we have seem too bland compared to our rivals. We need flavors and names that are more exotic.
Okay, now Susan, can you tell us your ideas for changing the marketing?
Yes, I think the main thing is to increase brand awareness. We have to advertise more in newspapers and magazines.
Okay, but what kind of advertising are you talking about?
Well, the important point is to target the advertising carefully at the people who will, anybody? Purchase, okay. Who will purchase our product. I think Rob can tell us more about that. And Manuel, you can be Rob too.
Sure. Market research suggests our products have the greatest potential with people in their 20s. So our marketing needs to reflect that.
Yes, that sounds sensible.
Yeah.
That sounds sensible. Now moving on to our advertising budget.
Excellent. Okay, so are there any words or phrases that you guys do not know from this?
No.
Does everybody know what bland means?
Bland. I don't know to blend.
Okay, bland. Another word for bland is tasteless. So it's no spice. In fact, I prefer bland food. So, but if it's not very spicy, it's opposite of spicy. Okay. And so,
blend.
Yeah, rivals. Yeah, very, very, very little taste. Or
be like a weakness as well, yeah? Weak? weak, bland, or not?
Yeah, a weak taste. Weak taste. Yeah. Very, very. I would say, for example, tofu. Tofu is very bland if you've had tofu.
I don't like.
Yeah, you don't. I don't like it either, but I don't like it because it's the blandness. I don't like it because of the texture. Another example that is bland is white rice.
Right.
So rice without without any sauce or anything, just regular white rice, that would be bland. So, welcome back, Anna Paula.
Yeah, I had problems. I don't know what my connection. Oh, I tried to cleaning something, and then when I come back, I was out of the class.
Oh, okay, that happens. It's even happened to me. So, I think it happens to everybody once in a while. So. So yeah, sometimes I'll get this thing that says video error, and then I have to leave, and I'm teaching. I have to leave and come back, so that makes it even worse. So anyway, okay, so bland means tasteless, or it doesn't have any taste to it. So our rival, everybody knows what a rival is.
Right.
Yeah. Competitor.
Competitor. So another word for rival is a competitor. Okay. See, now, can you tell us your ideas for changing the market? Since Anna Paula wasn't here, I'm going over this a little bit more. Yes, I think the main thing is to increase brand awareness. Do you guys know what this means, to increase brand awareness?
I don't know.
The knowledge about the brand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so say, for example, you work for Verbling, okay? And your goal is to increase that you want all non-native speakers of languages, all language learners, to know about Verbling. And so because of that, you increase brand awareness by advertising on Facebook. You have a Facebook page. You have a LinkedIn page, so you have all these different pages, all these different places, and maybe you go to local events, and so that people are aware of your brand. So,
Conscious.
yeah, brand awareness. A lot of times, some products. It's in movies. Have you guys noticed that when you're watching a movie or a TV show, and you could tell that they have, it's called product placement, and they will have a specific brand, and you know that company paid them for it. So we have to advertise more in newspapers and magazines. Okay, but what kind of advertising are you talking about? Well, the important point is to target the advertising carefully at the people who will purchase our product. The people who will purchase our product. Can you guys think of some names for people who purchase products?
The people buy our product.
Yeah, can you? What are they called? For example, consumer is one word. Customer. Okay, or client, and then those are the basic ones. But it also depends again on what industry you work in. Okay, I think Rob can tell us more about that. Market research suggests our products have the greatest potential with people in their 20s. So our marketing needs to reflect that. So young adults. So we usually people who are young adults. Yes, that sounds reasonable or sensible. Now moving on to our advertising budget. So everybody knows all of these words?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, Are these sentences true or false? Correct the false ones. So number 1, Jim thinks competitors' products are better. Do you guys remember the answer to that? Is it true or false?
I think it's false. No?
Let's look at it. The flavors we have seem too bland compared to our...
Yeah,
It's
it's
true.
true.
It's true.
True, yeah. True. Okay. Susan wants more people to know about their ice cream products.
Susan, sorry, Susan, to know, I want more people to know about their ice
I
cream.
think it's
cream.
false.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
She says, I think the main thing is to increase brand awareness. We have to advertise more. The important point is to target the advertising carefully at the people who will purchase our product. So it is true, actually. Next one. People in their 20s don't like ice cream very much.
False.
That is
False.
false. That's false without even reading this, right?
Yeah. Sure.
And then what would make this sentence true? How can we make this true?
Sorry, I don't understand.
How can this sentence is false? How can we change this sentence to make it true?
Okay.
People
Let's
in
go
the
on.
20s are consumer ice cream more.
Consume ice
more.
cream more. Okay, I like that. Consume ice cream. Ice cream more. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to read the language box right here and then rearrange the sentences below. But before we do that, I'd like to have a quick discussion on some of these words. Wellington,
Yes.
let's look at disappointing. Can you tell us something about the recent holiday period that you found that was kind of disappointing?
The holiday this holiday, for example.
Yeah, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's. I went to the beach and the beach was very dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty, yes, dirty.
Ah.
Because in some places here, I don't know the name. Let me see. Esgoto. I'm sorry. Sorry, my
Okay.
computer is problem, but
Okay.
there is the water that we use sometimes they is throughout in the sea.
Mhm.
So
So you think
without treatment. So the water, the sea mix mix with the water that we used. I don't remember their name in English. And as consequence, the sea, the beach, sometimes is very dirty, and this is very disappointing for me.
That it can be very disappointing. Another word you can use is polluted. So,
Yes.
so that would be another way to use that. Okay, Manuel, can you tell us about some and for the company? Are you working or are you a student?
I'm a worker, yeah.
Okay, you're a worker. You worked. Can you tell us a little bit about some of your rivals or competitors in your industry?
In my industry, I work for the education and work experience sector in
Mm-hmm.
UK and Spain, between UK and Spain, and my main competitors are Irish and German companies.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my sector is I have to find some different kind of companies to for students who want to work like a training center in UK or mostly in UK. So my main competitors or rivals are located in Ireland or Germany.
Mm-hmm. In Ireland or Germany? Okay.
Mhm.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. And Ana Paula,
Yeah.
can you tell us about the last things that you purchased for Christmas?
For Christmas, I remember that I purchased some beer for my friends. I prepare a dessert and then some gift for my daughter and my son-in-law too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All
And
right.
for my neighbor, I purchased a toy.
Oh, you purchased a toy for the neighbor. Excellent.
Yeah.
I think that's the beer is a very practical gift. So
Sure,
yeah,
of course, yeah.
last year my nieces and nephews gave me Diet Pepsi, and it was perfect.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. When I am invited for some party, okay, and I get please for me I'd like to bring something to drink because I don't know prepare nothing the in the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go on. We have these statements. We have the first thing we need to do is to improve the products themselves. The main thing is to increase brand awareness. The important point is to target advertising carefully. Now we can switch these around. We can say the first thing we need to do is to increase brand awareness. The main thing is to target advertising carefully. The important point is to improve the products themselves. So these three things, the first thing we need to do, the main thing, and the important point are the main part of this of the phrases that we need to learn. Does that make sense, everyone? Okay,
I think I understand.
excellent. All right.
So do we have to match the statements with the sentences below?
Cadê
Exactly.
tua chave, Mara?
I'll
Okay.
go ahead and mute her so that. Okay. All right. So yeah, so you can actually put in this part right here to this part can be anything you can say. So the first thing we need to do is
Okay.
to study English. You know, the main thing is to improve pronunciation. So
Yeah.
okay. All right. So let's.
Sim, Maiara, tô bem na aula,
Okay.
Tô bem no começo da aula.
If I can mute her.
Aula de inglês. O que eu tô fazendo? Posso. E cadê o Rafael?
For some reason, it's not letting me mute her. So if one of you guys could try. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and see if we can move these sentences around. What this sentence is scrambled. Can somebody make this grammatically correct? Emmanuel, can you start?
Main increase to our advertising thing is the budget. The main thing is to To increase the budget.
Increase probably increase the advertising budget.
Other advertising.
Advertising budget. Okay. Okay, bear with me. Can you guys try to mute her? I can't seem to do it.
No,
It's
yeah.
not working. Thank you, Manuel. Appreciate
Okay.
that. It wasn't working with my computer. It was like I'd press on it and it wouldn't work. So, okay.
Oh.
I use the
I have the
iPad.
power.
Yeah. So Wellington, can you do number 2?
Okay. Important research point is to make another extensive carry out. Whoa, the important point.
Oops, you already. I had that.
No. The important point is carry out to another market.
Okay. Carry out
to another market. Carry out. Okay. The important point is to too extensive. No. The important point is to carry out. Is to carry out research, extensive research.
Yes, carry out extensive market research.
Extensive market. Oh, sorry. Extensive market research. Oh,
yeah. Okay. All right. Number 3, and Ana Paula, welcome back. We muted you, so we didn't have to hear what was ever going on. So to unmute, you would press on this button right up here to unmute. Okay. So Ana Paula, can you unmute?
Turn on the mic, Ana Paula.
Okay, we can't hear you. Wellington, can you tell her in Portuguese what she needs to do?
Yes. Oh, Ana Paula, pressiona o botão para você poder falar que você está mute.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. It's always nice when you have somebody with the same language. So.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we just went ahead and muted you while you were talking to your family. All right. We've got find ways to need the first cost we cut to do thing is to do. So Ana Paula, can you rearrange the sentence to the correct one?
I'm sorry, Holly, I don't understand this exercise.
Oh, okay. No worries. You weren't here for it. So
I would like to pass this and the next one, right?
Okay, that's perfect. Wellington,
Thank you.
Can you try this?
Okay. First way to need the first way to cost we cut to thing is to do. We first need to cut the.
Maybe try this.
Okay, the first thing we need to do is find ways to cut the costs.
Perfect. Find ways to cut costs. Okay, excellent.
To cut costs.
Excellent. And Ana Paula, can you try the next one?
Okay, I try, but
okay, no worries.
Okay, focus to our weakness. Another competitor is an idea. Competitors,
I'll start.
I'm sorry.
I'll give you the first word. Another. As a class, we can do this. Another.
Another.
And how, Wellington, what can you choose the next word? We'll just do this all together.
Okay.
Another.
Or any Manuel.
Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Another idea. Another idea. Another idea is.
Yeah.
Is
to focus on
To focus
our weaknesses.
on our weaknesses. Yeah. Another idea is to focus on our weaknesses. All right. All right. Any questions about these phrases? The main thing about this exercise is to really know that you have these these phrases in the beginning. The main thing is the important point is the first thing we need to do. Another idea is to. So that's the main idea of this exercise. Okay, let's match the two halves of the collocations. So we have brand, target, great, BN, and advertising, market research, and then we have budget, 20s, suggests, awareness, potential, and advertising. So number one, Manuel, can you try that one? What word would go with that?
Brand advertising.
Okay. There's another one we were talking about it earlier.
Brand. Yeah, brand awareness.
Yeah, brand awareness. Let's see if I can get this. Awareness. Brand awareness. Okay. And then target. Anybody know what that one would be?
Clients.
Anyone?
Target. Great V advertising. And target for me is 20. 20s. Wait, not. Potential.
Target potential. Yeah. No, it's actually target advertising. Target advertising.
Advertising.
Yeah, target advertising. And then great.
Great suggestions. Suggest.
Great potential is this one is.
Potential. Yeah.
Potential. Okay. Be in.
20s.
Yeah, be in your 20s. In your 20s. Okay. And advertising.
Budget.
Budget. Yes. And then market research.
Suggest.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
I understand now.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. These were little phrases, business collocations that were in the dialogue that we read. So, all right. So I have some questions to ask you guys based on these words. We can practice them. So tell me, Ana Paula.
Yeah.
So, what is one advantage of being in your 20s?
Oh my gosh. I think one of the advantages in 20 is the boys you can get it to a relationship.
Yeah, it's meeting guys. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. And Emmanuel, can you tell us if you know anything about the advertising budget in your company? Do you know very much?
Oh, I don't. I can guess more or less, but I don't know. I think that 5% or something of
Do they?
our balance. I
Uh-huh.
don't. I think it's too much, but between yeah, depends on the season. Well, depends on the marketing campaigns. But I think
Mhm.
it's they don't spend a lot in advertising.
Okay. In Wellington, how does your company? First of all, are you a student or do you work?
I work.
Okay. How does your company build brand awareness?
Um, how they build?
Yeah. Do they use social media or do they go to um,
They are in
events?
they are in all social medias. They are in the tele, TV, the radio. I work
Mm.
at a bank, so
Oh, wow.
so they spend a lot of money in advertisement.
Okay. Okay. So, is it a local bank or an international
No,
bank?
international is I work at Santander. So here in Brazil, we have only, I think, we have some many banks, but big banks, great banks. We have, I think, 6 banks,
Mm.
and two, three, four are national banks. The rest, the others, are other is the Santander is espanhol, né? Is
Mm.
a Spanish bank, and the other is HASBC.
Okay, HS. I think they're a British, aren't they? HSBC.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think British or Asian, British.
Mm. I think
Yeah,
they're British.
yeah.
Yeah.
The others are little banks. Little
Mm-mm.
banks.
So
They
the others are what we call domestic banks.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
a way you can say that would be one word you can use. Domestic. You can say also national, but then that so some people aren't sure. But when you say domestic, that's the local area, and then you
Yeah.
have, of course, international.
We have, I think, all banks here,
Mhm.
Citibank, Group, others, but
Mhm.
the they the branch is little. They
Mhm.
work in specific branches.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. All right. And Ana Paolo,
Yeah.
what type of target advertising does your company do?
Oh, Holly, I work at university, and
Oh.
normally yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think we don't need to advertisement because we have here in Fortaleza uh, three universities, public university and just one private university. So, and just the private universities do advertisement on TV.
Yeah, and it's the same in the states. The state universities still have brand awareness because they need to recruit and so
Yeah.
forth. But it's the private universities that have to have a marketing budget and so forth.
Yeah, sure.
So
Hmm.
do you teach or do you work there?
I teach.
What is your area of study?
I am a vet and I teach cellular and molecular biology.
Oh, okay. And you're a veterinarian?
Yes, I am veterinary.
Have you ever heard of a dog called a Pumi?
No, I'd like to work with big animal like goat and sheep.
Oh, okay. Okay,
And
because
then I'm a researcher, and then I work with a researcher about the animal reproduction.
I have a rare a dog that has a very rare breed, and there's only 200 of these dogs in the U.S. right now.
Oh,
And-
wow.
And they're known in Scandinavia, and they're from Hungary, and so.
Nice.
So, I'm always very surprised when people actually know about this type of dog. So,
And do you have a dog? Do you have
Yeah.
dogs or
Yeah.
pets?
I have, guys, you have to humor me. I have to show this picture. Bear with me.
Ah,
It's right here.
It's a boy or girl?
He's a boy. He's 11 now, but in this picture he was about 4 or 5 years old. So he was so
So beautiful.
yeah. I tend to like him very much. So anyway, let's go on. Okay, so your university doesn't actually have to do any target advertising. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can put these words, these collocations in these sentences. So Wellington, can you do number 1?
Okay, we can't afford any more TV commercials because we have exceed our advertisement budget.
Okay, yeah, advertising budget. Okay,
Budget.
all right. Number 2, Manuel, can you do that one?
Yeah, I'm not sure how old my boss is, but I think she is in her 40s.
Perfect. Okay, number 3, Ana Paulo.
Okay. Hardly anyone has heard of us. Advertising will improve our market research.
No, it will help improve our brand.
Our brand
Awareness.
awareness. Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, and Wellington, number 4.
Okay, and our shows people to be promoted to manage and our show great potential.
Great potential.
Shows great potential.
Perfect. Okay, and number 5.
Market research suggests
Mm-hmm.
that
Market research.
most flavored cat food wouldn't sell well.
Yeah, mouse flavored cat food and silver. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, but
Okay, number 6, Ana Paulo, could you do that one?
Tobacco companies mustn't see your 20s at young people.
It mustn't what?
Tobacco companies mustn't. I think your 20s at young people.
Let's see. Mustn't target.
Target. Target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to look at the answer for this one. This one was kind of hard. I was like, what is this? Mustn't
Yes.
target. And now my computer is not wanting to write it in. I guess it's because it's time for class to be over. So everyone, thank you very much for your participation in class today.
Thank you.
And it was nice. It was nice to meet you all. I think Manuel, you've been in my class before, but I think the other ones were. No, Wellington, you've been in my class before too. So Ana Paulo, you're the only new one. So welcome. Okay.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys had a great time, and I'll see you in another class in another day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Holly.
Or next hour. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.